Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, we are checking out the Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere. I don't even know the title of the episode. Like, they've been holding off the titles of the episodes until, I guess, right before they air or when they air or whatever. And if you hear anything, there's currently a thunderstorm going on, some severe weather, whatever. But that's not going to stop me from watching Game of Thrones. I've been waiting for a very long time, and it's here. Technically, it's already started. I have HBO now, so I'm all good. But man, I am ready to see what happens. They only have 6 episodes, so there's no time to waste. Then again, Game of Thrones is, to me at least, never wasted time per se. Some people might disagree, but I'm excited. We only have 6 episodes, and then it's over. It's done. So I'm really interested to see how they open the Season 8 premiere, how they open the first episode, what all they're going to cover. My guess, quick theory before we jump into the episode, quick theory, I think we're probably going to lose somebody. Someone's probably going to die, or maybe 2. More than likely, because I mean it's 6 episodes. They're gonna throw some crazy shit at us, I would think, in the opening episodes. Here we go, guys. I'm excited. Let's jump to it now. Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere. Let's go. Oh my gosh, they're getting right to it. Why didn't you say anything? I guess it's not the right time right now. Oh yeah. God.
I warned you. Northerners don't much trust outsiders.
This is true. I can kind of tell. They're like freaking out, like, what the fuck? It's okay. You're fine. She's like, holy shit. Who would have thought? You see dragons flying over Winterfell. Awesome. They haven't seen each other in freaking ever.
The North is as beautiful as your brother claimed. As are you.
That's nice.
Winterfell is yours, Your Grace.
We don't have time for all this.
This is
The Night
true.
King has your dragon. He's one of them now. The wall has fallen. The dead march
Just
south.
dropping bombs, dude.
You left Winterfell a king and came back.
Oh.
I'm not sure what you are now. We named you King in the North.
King in the North.
And soon the Lannister army will ride north to join our cause.
No, they're not. Jaime is.
What do dragons eat, anyway? Whatever they want. We both survived.
This is true. Both survived.
Many underestimated you. Most of them are dead now.
He's just staring.
You used to be taller.
Oh.
How did you sneak up on me?
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
I didn't.
Oh. Waiting too damn long for that.
I'm defending our family.
Good answer. Understand? Be cautious around Daenerys. You don't know her. And now we got to this.
I'm afraid I bring terrible news. The dead have broken through the wall.
It's terrible. Literally. Oh. I was wondering how long it was going to take us to get to this.
You picked the losing side.
You did pick the losing side.
I was hoping we could talk in private.
After the war. That was our agreement.
After the war.
You want a whore by one. You want a queen. Earn her.
I like that line.
How?
How?
I've given.
I have a feeling that is setting up that he's gonna kill. Yeah, he's gonna kill him.
She has a keen sense of poetic justice.
Oh.
That fucking family.
When the citizens told me, I thought I would
Still didn't know his way around a woman's body.
And the Kingslayer.
Come on, everybody knows.
Do I please the Queen?
Do you?
The most arrogant man I've ever met.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. Well, that's something.
I'm going to put a prince in your belly.
There's already something there. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. They're not wasting any time, Jesus.
You want to go to Winterfell to fight for the Starks?
Mm-hmm. He wants to redeem himself. Understandable. He needs to.
You want their loyalty? You have to earn it.
It's going to be a while before Daenerys... Well, in fact, 6 episodes. Something has to happen because they don't trust her. Understandable because they have no idea who she is. They hear her stories, you know.
Go on.
Are you serious? Oh, careful. Everyone's been asking Jon Snow to ride a dragon, and they're doing it in the first episode of this season.
Whatever you can.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho! That was close. That was awesome. Oh, he's like... I'm surprised he's holding on. Beautiful.
We could stay 1,000 years.
It's cold up here for a southern girl.
So keep the queen warm.
Ooh. Kissy. Oh, kissy, kissy.
You left me to die.
Yeah.
Yes, I robbed you.
You're a cold little bitch, aren't you?
Yeah, she is now.
Guess that's why you're still alive.
Here's my wish. Can you make it?
Oh.
What do you need something like this for?
Can you make it or not?
House Clover will stand behind House Stark as we have for 1,000 years.
Okay, that's the guy.
Isn't that what he said?
I will stand behind Jon Snow.
Yeah, I remember.
Without her, we don't stand a chance.
I agree. She has to accept that. I'm sorry. You got to.
Did you bend the knee to save the North? Or because you love her?
That's the question. Well...
Which man am I? You great?
The one who saved Ser Jorah when no one else could.
Good.
Yeah.
This boys don't be allowed home again. Now that my brother's the Lord. What are you doing out here?
Waiting for an old friend.
What?
It's time to tell John the truth.
Oh.
You're
Is
a
it?
smuggler.
Yep.
I'm not king in the north anymore. I'm not talking about the king in the north. I'm talking about the king of the bloody 7 kingdoms. Your mother was Lyanna Stark. Your real father was Rhaegar Targaryen.
Yeah.
You've never been a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
You are Aegon Targaryen, true heir to the Iron Throne. My father was the most honorable man I ever met. You said he lied to me all my life. You're the true king. Aegon Targaryen, 6th of his name, protector of the realm, all of it. Daenerys is our queen, she shouldn't be.
Oh.
It's treason, it's the truth.
You gotta show him the diary. You gotta show him.
To save your people.
Careful. Oh!
Stay back, he's got blue eyes! I've always had blue eyes. The younger boy.
Jesus.
We just have to hope the Night King doesn't come first.
Is that Jamie? If we're focusing on it, I think that's Jamie. It's Jamie. Hey, man. Glad you made it. Yeah. He's like, oh, shit. Wow. This freaking episode. Holy crap. Okay, so a lot to unpack here. This episode was a little bit of setup, but mostly getting right to character reunions and things we've been waiting for since season 1. Arya and Jon, well, Aegon, whatever, reuniting was phenomenal. I love that. And I love the fact that she pulled out Needle, he pulled out his sword, they're comparing and all that kind of stuff, and it's just nice that they got that initial, holy crap, we're finally seeing each other for fucking ever hug. And then the next hug, which cut to the next scene, was sweet, and just like, her saying, don't forget your family, blah, 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 blah. And I was wondering how much they were going to get into this episode, like how much are they going to dive into things. They pretty much covered everybody up to this point. And what I like is that they covered Jamie getting to Winterfell and then seeing the new three-eyed raven, as he's called now, and him realizing, holy shit, that's the kid I pushed out in the first episode. And just seeing that connection and seeing that reunion was really interesting. Now, earlier, he said, I'm waiting for an old friend. I think he was talking about Jamie. I think he knew Jamie was on his way because they mentioned that Cersei and her army, or her army is coming to us to help. Well, no, it's not. The three-eyed raven, Bran, he knows who's coming, and it's Jamie. And I like the fact that they ended on that front. They could have ended with him getting there, but they add that little bit extra for him seeing the new three-eyed raven, Bran. It's like, oh god, that's the kid. Just seeing the main, like, I wouldn't say throne room, the meeting room, whatever, the Great Hall, whatever, they're all sitting in. And remember seeing at the end of season 6, season 7, Jon talking to everybody from the different houses and commanding them, and then them saying the King of the North and all that kind of stuff, that big speech, and how right as they were ending season 6, they revealed, of course, the baby that Ned takes is actually not his actual kid, and it reveals it's Jon, and this whole thing, he's the King of the North. And now seeing that scene happen again, essentially, now with Tyrion and Daenerys there, and just seeing a different presence. And then what I like most is that they could have easily, since they only have 6 episodes, have everybody who is kind of iffy on Daenerys completely turn and actually support her, and all that kind of stuff, instead of being standoffish. And instead, they ended this episode with them still not trusting Daenerys, and they brought it up several times in the episode. I mean, Sansa does not like Daenerys one bit. I mean, she does not like the fact that Jon came back with him saying, this is our queen, okay? But Jon's like, and I like Jon's stance. He's like, I never wanted the crown. Like, that's true. Jon has never been a person who wanted to have that authority. He was given, he was the, what was it? What was, oh God, what is the title? Night Watch, him at Castle Black. I can't remember exactly. Commander of the Night's, it's, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry I'm blanking on that. It's been a while since I've rewatched the show. But he got that on a whim. This because he was leading during that huge fight with the wildlings, against them or whatever, and they freaking promoted him and actually gave him the commander or whatever. He was like the top guy over there. He didn't want that, but he accepted it. And then he became King of the North at Winterfell. He didn't want that either. So he's like, I didn't want this. I brought Daenerys, I brought all these armies to Winterfell, even though we haven't thought about the food issue, with Sansa brought up about food issue, about how we're going to feed everybody, and what do dragons eat? And Daenerys is like, anything they want. I'm like, that's a good answer. He's like, I wanted to defend the North. I'm here to defend the North. I'm not here to, run it and all that kind of crap. So then Jorah, aka Batman on Titan Season 2 now, and Daenerys go and find Sam. And she wanted to thank him for saving Jorah's life, which is great. But then we dive into the fact of, yeah, she killed his father, which he was an asshole. I think he deserved to die. The brother, not so much. But she burned them both. If I remember correctly, they both got burned. By Dragonfire. Sam didn't take it easy. But then what they did, which I think was a little bit jarring, was that Sam immediately got into a conversation with Bran, Three-Eyed Raven, and then just jumped to telling Jon the truth, which I thought they would have held a little bit longer, but round of applause, I'm glad that they did that, because now we have a lot more time for Aegon now, Jon Snow still, but I'll still call him Jon because we're used to that for the most of the show. What is he going to do? My guess is Sam's going to probably show him the proof, because, see, he's just telling him what he knows from what was written down and what Bran has seen with his abilities. Still, Jon needs to see hard proof, and it's all written down, most of it, so I wonder what's going to happen, because he's the true heir. He didn't want to believe it. He started to think about it. But see, I really wish that Sam, even though he did bring it up about his father and brother getting killed by Daenerys in season 7, he did bring it up. I just feel like Sam should have probably dealt with it a little bit longer, but the problem is we only have 6 episodes. But they still had to cover that point, but I really wish they would have still did a little bit more with it. Maybe there's still more to come with that. Maybe Sam is going to turn on Daenerys. I don't know how that's going to end. But I am quite surprised no one big, not a huge character died, which I would have thought they could have done that just because of the fact they have 6 episodes, and maybe they don't want to kill off a huge chunk of people towards the ending of the season, but maybe I'm wrong, but they didn't kill anybody off. Now, what I think is interesting, Theon, Reek, saves his sister. Now, she was captured, if I remember correctly, she was captured at the end of season 7, and we were wondering, okay, what's going to happen next? Like, when are we going to get back to this point? We see her a little bit, being tied up on the ship, heading to King's Landing. He gets there pretty damn quick and just kills a bunch of people with some other guys of his, and they save her. Like that. Now, I think if they had more episodes, they would have probably pushed that off a little bit, or maybe extended her being imprisoned, her being captured, blah, blah, blah. But look, we got 6 episodes. We got to get Theon to Winterfell, because that huge Winterfell battle they've been talking about, they filmed for 50-something days, 50-something nights to film that entire fight sequence. So they're going to have everybody there. Jaime's already there. The majority of everybody is still there, and are now getting there. And now Theon's going to show up. So we're probably going to lose some people in that episode, for sure. It's just going to be crazy seeing all these characters together. Seeing Cersei, still being Cersei. Seeing her kind of, what's the word? Kind of fault, or kind of break down her barrier, and allowing, and I forget his name, I'm very sorry guys, I'm bad with names to begin with, so don't kill me, you probably will kill me. Letting him sleep with her. He's like, I brought you this, I brought you that. Still nothing, because she's like, after the war, then you'll talk to me privately, knowing what's happening here. I kind of wish she didn't break that barrier, but maybe there's a reason why. Maybe there's a plan of why she allowed him to do that. Oh, Cersei works in mysterious ways. This is the same person that planned out that huge bomb, essentially, where she was supposed to go to trial and all this crazy shit, and she killed everybody in there. She killed off a ton of people. Just like that. So, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Cersei. When she was told the wall had fallen and all that crap, she's like, good. That was her response. Good. I'm glad the wall fell. I'm glad the Night King's coming. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just nice seeing everybody together. Just seeing the reunions and all that kind of stuff. I just love it. I really did enjoy it. I'm hoping that the next episode 2, will be more action-packed. But this was mostly just a little bit of setup, some character reunions, blah, some good dialogue between some characters. Just seeing Sansa and Tyrion together is kind of strange. But I mean, they're completely different places now than where they were when they were married. So it's interesting, and just seeing everybody kind of freak out at the beginning with the dragons coming in. Yeah, scared them shitless, but it's okay. They'll survive, maybe. But seeing Jon ride a dragon, that's the biggest thing in the whole episode, I think. I probably should have got to that sooner, but there's a lot more things to discuss. Like, this episode had a lot to unpack. Probably not covering everything, I'm very sorry, but Jon riding a dragon was phenomenal. Like, something we've been asking for forever, or predicting, and they actually do it in episode 1. Just because it's just fun. So, yeah, there you have it, guys. That's my reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.